Christine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about my passion for handbags of mostly contemporary and sometimes on a rare occasion some luxury items. And in today's video I have a handbag reveal. Now I was not expecting to like it this much. I really was expecting to not be satisfied, or at least to not like it. I mean, I waited this long, so here we go. Let's jump right into it. So I did get something from Fashionphile. And let me tell y'all, I've been looking for a black shoulder bag, and I think this handbag was not really on my checklist, neither was it on my radar, but I was just scrolling on Fashionphile and then I found this and I have been thinking about it. It was in my cart for a while. I hearted it, it was my favorites, and I pulled the trigger. The price wasn't even far off from what the other bags that I was looking at, because I had an itch. I have an itch to buy a Michael Kors bag. I know, compared to this versus Michael Kors. But the Michael Kors style that I wanted, I'm gonna insert a picture here. I really like that bag. I like the color, I like the design, I just like the silhouette overall. But the price, not so much. I feel like I'm just waiting on a good day for a good deal, and I still haven't seen it to go down, at least that color that I wanted. The red one is on sale for $169, but I mean, I want to buy a bag that I can use and I will use. And if it's not that one, my other option is a Soho bag from Coach, which I'm also going to insert a picture here. And I was debating between a black or the brown one. But then again, $395, not too sold. I feel like with the contemporary brands, if I could buy them at a discounted price, I will pull the trigger, but not. Then I saw this and I was weighing the price between the two. This is not even far from the prices of the contemporary bags, so I might as well just dive into this one and see if I actually really like it. And lo and behold, I like it, and I was kind of disappointed that I am liking the bag so much. I know, because I always put a low expectation so that I am not completely disappointed. Especially, you know what happened here? I try to stay away from New York flagship. I told you guys this before. She was stuck. You know, they ship her out, and then you get the shipping tracking information and it stops right there. And then 7 days later, it tells you, oh, blah, 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 delayed. Okay, great. Delayed. Okay. And then so, you know what? Maybe it's not going to get it here. I mean, maybe it's not going to make it. If it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. If it's for me, it's for me. But it did. It sure did. It arrived, and I didn't even film the unboxing. I saved you guys the unboxing because I had a really horrible scissors, and it was kind of hard to open. So anyhow, I'm going to reveal you guys the bag. This scratched and satisfied the itch that I have on finding a black shoulder bag. This is none other than the Gucci Bardot. I don't know if you can see it, but can you see it? So as soon as I opened the box and I held it, you know how it comes in wrapped in the Fashionphile dust bag? So this one doesn't come with the original dust bag with Gucci. Maybe that's why it's really cheap. It's really cheap, y'all. It's under $400. It says it shows wear, and honestly, the first thing when I opened the box, I held the bag from as it's wrapped with the dust bag, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's small, good size small. And then I opened her up. The first thing I saw was a spot stain on the front of the bag. I was like, okay. I went upstairs. My husband is a shoe guy, so he loves things about shoes, anything about shoes. So I went ahead and got his shoe cleaner and cleaned that spot, cleaned it, and bam, it's gone. I mean, there's still something there. I'll show you guys an up close picture or video, image, whatnot. It's still there, but it's not as visible now. It's barely even there. And then another thing is, whoever owned this bag previously, because it didn't come with a dust bag, I'm assuming they lost the dust bag. They probably had this sitting on the shelf, white paint shelf, for a very long time, that the paint got on the bottom of the bag, the leather part. So when I saw it, I'm like, well, it's just on the leather. I went ahead and got my Coach leather cleaner and cleaned it off. Like it's almost not there. Like I fell in love with this bag even further. So now I'm wondering, like when Fashionphile gets their products, when they buy them from the seller or whatnot, from wherever they get their items, I wonder if they actually take their time to condition the bag at least, or clean it, or somewhat, because if they don't, then they probably just, you know, leave it the way it is and then sell it the way it is. Okay, I'm not done. Oh, I'm so in love with this bag. I'm not kidding you. I opened it up. This closure is so satisfying, and I'll show you in a little bit. But before I do, I'm just gonna show you guys the interior. It smells so good. Now tell me, is this vintage? Because I don't know if this is vintage. I don't even know what year this is made, but if this is vintage, I love it. Okay, I love the style. I love the black monogram. Now I'm not a fan of monogram, but there are bags that have a silhouette design and it's perfect with monogram. And this is a fabric monogram bag with leather lining, leather strap, leather handle. The hardware is gunmetal. It's just so beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if it's showing in the camera, but you see how the monogram design right here, it shows more when the light is reflecting, and then when you move it away from the light, of course, it's not gonna show as much. And I like that. Now, I'm not all about quiet luxury. I am whatever I like, okay? Whatever suits my style, whatever design suits my outfit, that's what I like. And I gotta like the bag. And so I just like that it's not too loud of a Gucci monogram. Because again, I'm not much of a fan of monogram, but there are handbags that are perfect with monogram, and this is one of them. Now, let's get to the closure. So this is the closure right here. Listen. Oh, sorry, that was, okay, one more. It is so satisfying. Like, it is such a great, it's in very good condition. And look at it with me. The leather, it's clean, okay? It is clean. The glazing, it's clean everywhere. The handles, it's clean. It is such a great, it's in a very good condition. And then the only thing is on the bottom part, on the leather bottom part, there is a scratch, which I can live with. It's just right here. You see that? I'm gonna try to have the light kind of show. I'm using natural light from our window. So if it doesn't show, then it probably isn't a problem, right? So look at that. She is such a beautiful bag. There you go. Now you could see the logo more, or the monogram more. It's monogram on the side. She is beautiful. And then here's the interior so you guys can see up close. It's making that sound. I'm like, there's a bird in here. Do you guys hear that? What is making that sound? It sounds like there's a bird in here. I don't know. Sorry, but that was the only thing I did notice. I'm gonna go move this silicone thing away. Oh, it's this one that's making the sound. Okay. Okay, so it's this one that's making the sound. That's funny. Y'all, she is gorgeous, and I have finally gotten the black shoulder bag that I've always wanted, or that I've been imagining in my head. What brand or what shoulder bag do I need? And look how perfect. It falls right under my armpit. She is a beautiful bag. Now, tell me, is she a vintage bag? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is vintage, honestly. But I do know Bardot has been around for a long time. I just don't know if this specific one is vintage, because I do have a vintage bag. Like, I have a Gucci vintage. Gucci vintage. Pause for a moment. I'm gonna go grab for y'all because I love that bag and I have a story to tell about it. Look at this. This is a vintage bag. I know this is vintage because this is older than me. This is older than me, probably like 40 years old. I'm in my 30s and I'm not ashamed of my age, okay? Well, she's still a beautiful bag. Now, when I was younger, she does have a lot of like, she's been beat up. That's for sure. I did not take care of her. I didn't know she was an expensive bag, okay? My aunt did buy this at Duty Free. I don't know where in the Philippines, but she did travel a lot. And I remember they said something about like $50 at that time. $50, you guys, back then. This is a vintage Gucci. And look at their zipper and all that detail that they've had back then. I kid you not. The details from years and years ago are so much better than what we have right now. So yeah, the only thing too is that this isn't adjustable, and I think a lot of the handbags back in the day aren't adjustable. And I remember like not caring about this bag. Like I would just toss and throw this bag, and like y'all, when I was 14 or 15, I didn't know this was Gucci. I thought it was Guess. I really thought it was Guess. So I'm like, yeah, it's whatever. But Guess is also a good brand, don't get me wrong. But I really thought it was Guess. And then I later found out, based on my mom's stories, I sat on my bag again. Based on my mom's stories, that this is my aunt's. She bought it at duty free. Kasi in Tagalog, we say duty free. Okay, so now I'm tongue twisted. I don't know how to actually say it. Right? It's called duty free. Okay, in the airport. And so you can only find duty-free stores at the airport. In those stores, they do carry some designer handbags, and some of them are Louis Vuitton. So I did run out of memory as I was talking about this handbag that my aunt did buy at the airport back in the day. And I'm not sure how much they paid for it really, but based on my mom's story, it was around about $50 at that time. And I'm telling y'all, this handbag is even older than me, so that's how much it cost back then. And I cherish this bag. This is from my aunt, passed down to my mom, passed down to my sister, my older sister, and then to me. And you know, she's been through a generation. And as much as I would want to take care of her leather edges, I wouldn't be able to even treat it for it to make it to my daughters. But my daughter could still use it, you know, when she grows up. But yeah, who knows what I'm gonna do with this bag. How I'm gonna condition it. But anyway, going back to this one, I will be cutting off her tag. She is going to be mine, and she is only under $400. And this is such a beautiful bag, and I'm so happy that I snagged her, and it's such a great condition. So yeah, tell me if you have a Bardot, or tell me if you like this kind of handbag or style, because she looks like she could hold a lot even though she's skinny, right? But yeah. So that's what I got. That's my handbag reveal for today. And I think that's it, because before this video, I actually did a short video. I found a C by Chloe from TJ Maxx. Beautiful bag, beautiful bag. But that was a steal, under $200. Yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you did get to the end of this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you like this type of content. And so for my next video, I'm going to be sharing you guys an update on one of my handbags I've been using all throughout this week. So see you guys next time. Bye.